In the center of Rome, surrounded by ancient streets and centuries of European history, lies a country so small that most people could walk across it in less than an hour. Yet this tiny nation holds one of the greatest concentrations of power, influence, and mystery in the world. This place is Vatican City. It is the spiritual headquarters of more than 1 billion Catholics and the home of the Pope. For nearly 2,000 years, decisions made inside these walls have influenced kings, shaped nations, and changed the course of history. But behind the magnificent churches, priceless artwork, and millions of visitors who arrive each year, many believe the Vatican holds secrets. Not just religious secrets, but historical mysteries, ancient documents, and knowledge that few people have ever seen. The Vatican is not only a place of faith, it is also a fortress of history. Within its walls are archives filled with letters from kings and emperors, ancient manuscripts written centuries ago, and records of events that shaped the modern world. Some historians believe that hidden among these documents are stories that could change our understanding of the past. Others believe the secrets are not supernatural at all, but simply pieces of history waiting to be rediscovered. Whatever the truth may be, the mystery surrounding the Vatican continues to fascinate people across the globe. Another extraordinary treasure inside the Vatican is the Vatican Library. Founded in the 15th century, this library is considered one of the most important libraries in the world. It contains more than 1.5 million books and tens of thousands of ancient manuscripts. Some of these manuscripts date back over 1,000 years. Inside the library are early copies of the Bible, medieval maps of the world, philosophical writings from ancient civilizations, and rare texts that historians once believed were lost forever. For researchers and scholars, the Vatican Library is one of the most valuable collections of knowledge on Earth. However, access to the library is carefully controlled. Only qualified scholars are allowed to study the most fragile or important manuscripts. Security is strict, and many documents are stored in climate-controlled rooms to protect them from damage. Because of this limited access, some people wonder whether unknown historical texts might still be hidden among these shelves. While there is no evidence that the library contains forbidden knowledge, its massive collection ensures that historians will continue discovering new historical insights for generations to come. One of the most famous mysteries connected to the Vatican began in 1917 in the small Portuguese town of Eftim. 3 young shepherd children claimed they experienced visions of the Virgin Mary. During these visions, they said they received 3 messages, often called the secrets of Fatima. The first 2 messages were eventually revealed to the public. They spoke about war, suffering, and the need for prayer. But the third message was sealed in an envelope and sent to the Vatican. For decades, no one outside the church knew what it contained. The secrecy created global curiosity. Many people speculated that the message predicted catastrophic events or the end of the world. Finally, in the year 2000, the Vatican released the text of the third secret. According to the church, the message described a vision involving violence against the Pope, which many interpreted as referring to the assassination attempt on Pope John Paul II. However, some researchers believe the full message may never have been revealed. The debate about the true meaning of the third secret continues even today. Beneath the famous St. Peter's Basilica lies an underground archaeological site known as the Vatican Necropolis. This ancient burial site dates back nearly 2,000 years. Archaeologists discovered narrow streets, tombs, and burial chambers hidden beneath the modern church. These discoveries revealed an entire underground city of the dead preserved beneath the Vatican. Among the tombs is a site many believe may be the burial place of St. Peter. According to Christian tradition, St. Peter was one of the closest followers of Jesus and is considered the first pope. If the tomb truly belongs to him, it would make this one of the most important archaeological discoveries in Christian history. Today, only a limited number of visitors are allowed to explore the necropolis with special permission. Large sections remain closed to the public, and archaeologists believe there may still be undiscovered chambers beneath the Vatican. Because of this secrecy, the Vatican continues to inspire curiosity and speculation. Some mysteries have already been uncovered, but many others may remain hidden beneath the ancient stones of this remarkable city. Beyond the magnificent churches and priceless art of Vatican City, there exists a realm of knowledge, mystery, and discovery that few outsiders ever glimpse. The Vatican is not only a spiritual and cultural center, but also a hidden hub of science, diplomacy, and historical research. While most visitors flock to marvel at the Sistine Chapel or St. Peter's Basilica, the Vatican houses secret libraries, archives, and research facilities that chronicle centuries of human history and thought. Among the most famous is the Vatican Apostolic Library, containing hundreds of thousands of manuscripts, maps, and rare texts. Many of these documents have never been seen by the public and remain accessible only to accredited scholars. Within these ancient archives lie letters, journals, and records that span centuries, revealing the influence of the Vatican over political and cultural events worldwide. Popes and church officials often acted as diplomats, negotiating treaties, mediating conflicts, and advising monarchs. Some letters describe alliances and secret agreements that shaped the destinies of nations. Others reveal internal debates about theological doctrines, the spread of knowledge, and even the boundaries of science. The Vatican has, for centuries, been a guardian of not only faith but also of knowledge, both sacred and secular. Science, surprisingly to many, has long been an area of interest for the Church. The Vatican Observatory, one of the oldest astronomical institutions in the world, was founded in the late 1500s to help the Church determine the precise dates of Easter and other religious observances. Today, the observatory remains active, with astronomers studying distant stars, galaxies, and meteorites. Their research contributes to global understanding of cosmic evolution, star formation, and planetary science. Interestingly, one of the Vatican's telescopes operates from the United States at the Mount Graham International Observatory, taking advantage of clear skies to study objects millions of light years away. The Vatican is also home to one of the world's most iconic military units, the Pontifical Swiss Guard. Founded in 1506, these soldiers protect the Pope and the city-state. Their colorful uniforms and ceremonial duties are world-famous, but their training and discipline are rigorous and their role is serious. Beyond ceremonial appearance, the Swiss Guard embodies a centuries-old tradition of loyalty, security, and preservation of Vatican sovereignty. Art and architecture, of course, define much of the Vatican experience. The Sistine Chapel, with Michelangelo's breathtaking ceiling, remains the crown jewel of Renaissance art. Scenes from Genesis, including the iconic creation of Adam, captivate millions, yet behind the visual splendor lies a deeper significance. The chapel is also the site of the papal conclave, where cardinals elect a new pope in strict secrecy, following rituals that have been preserved for centuries. Beneath the grandeur of St. Peter's Basilica lies the Vatican necropolis, an ancient burial site dating back nearly 2,000 years. Archaeologists have uncovered streets, tombs, and chambers that reveal a lost world beneath the modern city. Among these discoveries is the tomb traditionally believed to belong to St. Peter, making the Vatican a site of immense religious and historical significance. Even in modern times, the Vatican continues to shape global thought. Its diplomatic corps engages with countries worldwide, influencing discussions on human rights, peace, and science. Its art collections, libraries, and research facilities preserve the intellectual heritage of countless generations. While many secrets remain hidden, the Vatican continues to balance tradition with discovery, safeguarding mysteries that span millennia while quietly exploring the frontiers of human knowledge. For many in the United States, the Vatican is often seen as a distant, almost mythical place, a city of sacred rituals, magnificent art, and centuries-old traditions. Yet behind its walls lies a story of global influence, scientific curiosity, and diplomacy that touches the world, including America. Few realize that the Vatican has long played a role in international affairs, guiding decisions on politics, peace, and science, from letters exchanged with European monarchs to modern diplomatic discussions. The Vatican has quietly shaped the course of history in ways that still resonate today. One of the Vatican's lesser-known yet remarkable contributions is in the field of astronomy. The Vatican Observatory is not just a historic relic of the Renaissance, it is an active scientific hub, collaborating with universities and observatories worldwide. Among its most impressive facilities is the Vatican Advanced Technology Telescope, located in the high desert of Arizona, USA. This telescope allows scientists to observe distant galaxies, star clusters, and nebulae with incredible precision. Through its lenses, astronomers study cosmic dust, star formation, and the evolution of planets, mysteries billions of light years away that challenge even the most advanced human understanding. American audiences can relate to the importance of this work. Just as NASA and private space companies explore the universe, the Vatican has quietly contributed to the same field, bridging faith and science while the observatory studies the cosmos. Meteorites stored within the Vatican's collections provide clues about the birth of our solar system. Some of these rocks predate Earth itself, offering a direct glimpse into the conditions that existed over 4.5 billion years ago. By analyzing these ancient space objects, scientists uncover secrets about planetary formation, chemical composition, and the building blocks of life. The Vatican's role is not limited to science. Its diplomatic influence is far-reaching, including relations with the United States. The Holy See maintains an embassy in Washington, D.C., engaging with political leaders on issues such as human rights, religious freedom, and international peace. American policymakers often consult Vatican envoys on ethical and cultural considerations, recognizing the Church's centuries of experience navigating complex global issues. In many ways, the Vatican functions as both a moral compass and a strategic advisor on the international stage. Art and architecture remain central to the Vatican's global image. The Sistine Chapel, adorned by Michelangelo's iconic ceiling, draws millions of tourists each year, including Americans seeking to witness history firsthand. Yet beyond the visual, all lies layers of cultural significance. The chapel is the location of the papal conclave, a centuries-old ritual where cardinals elect a new pope in complete secrecy. The white smoke rising from the chimney, signaling a new pontiff, is an event broadcast worldwide, capturing the attention of millions of American viewers fascinated by the blend of tradition, ceremony, and decision-making that shapes the Catholic Church. Beneath the surface, in the Vatican Acropolis under St. Peter's Basilica, history reaches back to millennia. Archaeologists discovered ancient streets, tombs, and chambers, including a site traditionally believed to house the remains of St. Peter. This discovery emphasizes the Vatican's deep connection to the roots of Christianity, resonating with American audiences familiar with the global influence of the Church. Today, the Vatican continues to preserve its past while actively engaging with the present. Its libraries, research centers, and diplomatic efforts reflect an institution that balances ancient tradition with modern responsibility. For Americans curious about history, faith, or science, the Vatican represents a living legacy. Visit us and subscribe channel. Visit channel videos for full documentary.